Hey guys, let's get our full body workout started with a warm-up. Squats will be our first exercise. Practice good form as if you have a ton of weight, sitting back and down like sitting in a chair, engaging that core, squeezing those glutes, and keeping that low back in a neutral spine position. Then we'll have arm circles, 10 each way, both small, forward and backwards, and big, forward and backwards. Hip bridges are up next. Heels as close to your glutes as possible, pressing your hips up to the sky. Squeeze your glutes and pause at the top for about a second. To finish up each round, we're going to have 15 seal jacks. Complete those 4 exercises for 2 rounds. Moving into part number 1, we're going to start with a band front to lateral raise. Stand up nice and tall, try not to lean back. Raise your hands forward with soft elbows but no bend. Return to starting position before you raise them laterally. Next, we have a band upright row. Slide those handles straight up your body like a cheese grater, leading with your elbows. Next, we have squat jacks. Sit back and down like sitting in a chair. As you come up to the top, tap those feet in the inside before returning into that squat position. Nice and slow on the way down, explode on the way up. Now let's bring it down to our back. Your low back should be flat on the ground the entire time. Contract your abs as you lift your feet about 6 inches off the ground. Alternate with a flutter kick. We have 3 total rounds of these 4 exercises. In between your rounds, let's complete 15 full burpees. Great job on part number 1. Part number 2, we're going to need to secure our band for our first exercise. The band iso squat reverse grip row to high row. Sit down into your iso squat, low back neutral spine. Start with your palms facing up with a row. Then flip your palms facing down for a high row, hands, shoulders, and elbows in a straight line. Up next, alternating reverse lunges, knees at 90 degrees, chest up tall. Start with 1 rep on each leg, then 2 reps before moving back to the other leg. Continue that pattern up to 5 reps on each leg. The last exercise is a hip bridge, alternating leg extension to crunch heel tap. Let's start with the hip bridge. We're going to alternate which leg we lift. Once our feet are back on the ground, we're going to do a crunch. At the top of our crunch, 1 hand to each heel at a time. Complete these 3 exercises for 3 rounds. Again, 15 full burpees between each round. Nice work. Now time for cardio 1. Let's start with a sprint for 30 seconds into a 1-minute walk, followed by a 45-second run into a 45-second walk. Then we're going to jog for 1 minute before we get a 30-second walk. We're going to complete this for 4 rounds. Get ready, get set, cardi go! Woo! That was fantastic. Let's cool down, starting with 3 deep breaths to an overhead reach. Once you've got control of that breathing, moving into a single leg hamstring stretch. Get your right leg first and then your right leg quad stretch before moving to the left leg for your single leg hamstring and quad stretch. Next, we have a splits forward fold. Get those feet apart and stretch down to the ground with a nice neutral back. Bring it down to the floor for pigeon. 1 leg is going to be out. Make sure you protect your knee and you don't put it at any drastic angles. You should feel this in your glute. All right, let's go ahead and bring it to our feet however you feel most comfortable. Bring 1 arm across, separating your shoulder blade in the back. Make sure you keep that shoulder down, away from your ear. Fantastic work today. Here's 2 thumbs up.